Sheila Gunn-Reid for Rebel News, and I'm here in Paris. I'm here for the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral after its very suspicious fire in April of 2019. My friend Alexa Lavoie is behind the camera, and she's acting as a bit of a French language Sherpa for me. We're here for the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral to help offset the cost of our trip here and to see all of our journalism from on the ground in Paris. Please go to NotreDameRestored.com. Now, for those of you who are following along with our coverage, you are going to see independent journalism you won't see anywhere else. We're going to ask the pilgrims and the people of Paris what the reopening of this 800-year-old cathedral means to them. We're also going to ask them if they buy the official narrative that it was just a suspicious fire that may have started in two different places simultaneously that ignited oak timber that is nearly impossible to ignite. We're on our way to the cathedral. However, we can't get there because there are these anti-terrorism barricades and police everywhere. They're just lining the streets. They're blocking the streets. So for us to get close to the cathedral, we're going to have to go on quite a little bit of an 11-minute walk. So let's go. Security is so heavy, of course, for the reopening of the cathedral because there are over 50 heads of state on their way here today. It's Saturday right now, where the official opening ceremony takes place. Tomorrow, the cathedral will be open to the public, so that's Sunday. It will be open to the faithful. But as I said, there are 50 heads of state coming, including Donald Trump, who's not quite yet a head of state again. Jill Biden is coming. French President Macron is coming. There are priests from every parish in the Paris diocese, as well as bishops from around the country and around the globe on their way to see the historic reopening. I am standing in front of Notre Dame Cathedral. This is the south facade of the cathedral, but I'll give you a Coles Notes version. In April 2019, a suspicious fire ripped through the ceiling and the spire of this 800-year-old artifact of Western and Christian civilization. Miraculously, the inferno that destroyed the roof and the spire of the church did not substantially damage any of the three large rose windows like the one behind me. The rose windows honor the namesake of the cathedral, the Virgin Mary, Our Lady. Also, in miraculous fashion, the altar was not substantially damaged, nor were the two organs inside of the cathedral. The rebuild itself has taken 5 years. Private donations have mustered nearly 900 million euros. To date, the restoration has used up approximately 700 million of those. In fact, almost immediately after the burning of the cathedral, two Jewish philanthropists immediately pledged $134 million towards restoring Notre Dame Cathedral. Those Jewish philanthropists were Lily Safra of Brazil and French billionaire owner of L'Oreal Cosmetics, Françoise Bettencourt-Myers. Their donations accounted for 17% of overall donations to the iconic cathedral. But the donations from the Jewish community didn't stop there. The American Jewish Committee also donated funds to repair Notre Dame. Whether Catholic or not, Notre Dame Cathedral is an integral part of our shared legacy and soul. It represents centuries of French and European faith, culture, history, and imagination. American Jewish Committee CEO David Harris said in his statement shortly after the fire. French Christians face many of the same sort of challenges and bigotries that Canadian Christians do. To date, here in France, 14 Christian churches have been burned. That's in 2024 alone. And some 1,000 other acts of vandalism have been perpetrated against Catholic churches. But today is about more than just Christians here in France. It's about more than just the French people. What we see behind us is something rising out of the ashes of an attack on our shared values of Western civilization. Here in France, for Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. To see all of our reports from here in France at the reopened, rebuilt Notre Dame Cathedral, please go to NotreDameRestored.com.